In this life, God is not going to reward you or give you all the fruits of your labor if you do not take action and actually move with intention in your life. A lot of people move mindlessly, and it's super, super sad to see. um, and another thing that I think is crazy is that people are scared to like go out there and like try to do what they want to do or actually do something that they desire, because they have this own perception that they're not going to be viewed as what they want other people to view you. Because if you fail, then what are you, a failure? You don't like the fact that other people are going to look at you differently. It doesn't matter when you should only be worried about how you view yourself. You want to be that person that at least tried and failed, than be the person that didn't try and didn't even fucking know what the fuck was on the other side. Imagine living a life like that. Imagine living a fucking life like that. That'd be fucking scary. Super fucking scary. But you want to be the person that tried and failed, you know? I made so much money at a young age, man. And literally, you gotta blow a bag to make a bag, you know? And I had made a bag and I had blew it, and I honestly thought it was the end of the world. I was like, wow, like God really took away this opportunity because I wasn't being intentional with it, and I thought that it was always going to be here. Obviously, that's not the case, you know? And I looked at myself as a failure for so long because of that, but I had to have so many people constantly tell me, like, no, you did something great. You fucking amassed fucking amounts that nobody's ever seen at your age, you know? And at least you failed trying, you know? And really just taking in that mindset really changed everything. Because I am so fucking hard on myself. I journal every single day. All I know is just being alone in my thoughts. And like, when I'm not doing what I hold myself to a standard to, that shit, it's fucking pisses me off. Like, it really does. But main point of the video, because we're 2 minutes and 20 seconds in, action, right? So, first time I took action, I was actively seeking for an opportunity because I remember everybody was graduating and I literally didn't know what I was going to do. Went on Reddit, found out about sales, started DMing people. I started taking action. I put the opportunity in front of me because I was actively fucking in the marketplace and seeking it, that I was able to reap what I was looking for. Ended up meeting this guy named Caden. Boom, gets me connected to a guy in Florida. Solar, boom, already got a sales position. Graduate high school, June 22nd, 2021. 3 days later, scariest decision of my life, but I took fucking action. I ran away from home. I only had $500 to my name. I never worked a job a day in my life, but I just took action. I didn't know if I was gonna succeed. I didn't know if it was gonna work out. I just knew that it was gonna be an opportunity for me to try something new. And if I gave it my all and it didn't fucking work out, oh fucking shit. On to the fucking next thing, you know? And if I listened to everybody else around me that was telling me to not do what my gut was telling me to, or now I feel like God has been telling me, you know? I feel like it's been God all along, but I just haven't been actively seeing it, you know? What I should do. Went out to fucking Florida. Started working. First fucking month there, not even a month after graduating high school, 10K in fucking sales. Boom, how did I take action after that? I fucking identified really fucking quickly, man. And I hope that you guys understand that the actions that I'm taking correlate to more and more things just going up and up and up. And that's what I want you to know. You have to take action. One thing that I noticed very quickly as soon as I made my fucking 10K that first month is that all the people that are actually making a lot of money are the ones that are fucking closing these deals. So I need to fucking learn how to fucking fast track through all the fucking boop step bullshit to get to fucking closing deals and making the biggest money, because it's like, if I'm gonna work, I want to work and get paid the most, you know? So it's funny, get into my second year of fucking sales door to door, and then I buy an iPad because I'm knocking doors. I end up coming across this black lady. I think she's a lay down. Fucking ready to get a fucking sale. And I literally just go to Best Buy. I got a fucking credit card and I bought myself an iPad, and I literally went and closed the deal. Mind you, I wasn't even supposed to go and fucking close. Nobody knew that I could close. I just watched my manager so many times and I was like, I know I could do this. And I'm not gonna let nobody tell me that I can't. So right there, I took action. I bought myself an iPad and I closed a deal. I wasn't supposed to close, but shit. All right, well, Mike, if you can close your own deals, go ahead and self-gen. Boom, took action right there. Moved up from one chain of the ladder up to the next. Just like that. Went to self-genning. Bang. Started making fucking 10K a deal instead of making 1,500 to 2K, you know? And then boom, that's how I'm moving up the totem pole, by just constantly taking action. Things end up going bad at that company. Installs don't start going up. I don't start getting paid for 6-7 months. I could stay and listen to the Kool-Aid and fucking not make my own decisions, but luckily I had a really good person by my side named Ryan that advised me to make the right decision. Took action again. Went to a company in which I saw my buddy actually making some real fucking cheese, and I'm like, all right, before I get out of this opportunity, there may actually be something in it. Took fucking action. I went to fucking Arkansas, 20 years old, made my first 6 figures. Boom, just like that, guys. 3 years out of fucking high school, dude. Just fucking retard maxing throughout life like crazy. Boom, hit 6 figures in Arkansas because I took fucking action, dude. Fucking wasn't getting paid. Decided to make a pivot because I'm like, all right, this shit just not working out. And it's just crazy, you know? Took action on that. Fucking was able to learn how to actually build teams, learn really good internal sales skills and principles that I apply to every single day life. The same, I'm doing it in this video. Taking action, man. And I was able to build a team. I was able to help people elevate and make incomes that they've never seen before. I've changed lives. I can really say I've truly impacted people, and that's where I get the most fulfillment out of like what I do. But took action there, and then I ended up working with that company again the following year. Just made more money. But let's fast track a little bit to now, right? Because we're already 7 minutes and 30, and I want to keep this like within 10 minutes. Pretty much last year was a really bad year for me, guys. And I always knew that I've been that guy and I've had it in me, but there was a time in which I lost that identity about myself and felt like I wasn't who I knew I could be. And last year really fucking humbled the shit out of me because I got scammed. I got lied to by people that I thought that I could trust. And I really just learned a lot more ugly things about business, and that the world isn't as sweet as it always seems, and you can't just be gullible and just trust people, you know? It put me in a bad hole, and it put me in a bad spot, and it took a lot out of me last year, to say the least. Maybe I'll put it in another video, but biggest thing is that I had to take action, you know? And that's what I did back in March. I did a whole bunch of praying up to God about figuring out what decision I want to make, because I wasn't in a good spot. The fiber optics wasn't working out, and I just didn't want to make a bad decision or a bad next play. The old company that I was working with ended up becoming a roofing company, and I was like, do I really want to be the roofing guy? Not really. But prayed to God. I ended up trusting my gut, came out here to Illinois, where you guys see me at today. And since March 1st up to this date, I've been paid out about $50,000, and I've already accumulated over 6 figures in active commissions. And my goal is to hit $500,000 by the end of the year. Not goal, I will do that. And I just want to take you guys along the journey with me. If you guys have any questions, like maybe you want me to go into more details about nuances and certain things in my life, cool, comment them down below. But the main principle of this video is that you have to take action. Even when you don't feel like it, even when you want to sit in your fucking bed and do what 99.9% of people do. But that is a daily choice that you make every single day. So when you wake up and look in the mirror, ask yourself, what person do you want to be? The person that takes action or the person that doesn't? Thank you for watching.